kids, welcome to my channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into this makeup look right here. So whenever I start off doing my makeup, I always have to moisturize my face. So I have this NudeStix hydrating stick, and I use that just to get my face moisturized, and usually sunscreen too. But after that, I always go in with my primer, and right here I'm using the e.l.f. Power Grip primer. And with this primer, I just like to pat it into my skin and sit on top of my face. You don't want to rub it all the way in because it's not gonna get the job done like that. You have to pat it in. And then after that, I always start on my brows. So I just have this NYX makeup pencil with a little brush on the end. You just brush your eyebrows up and simply line the natural brow line and fill them in. It's real simple, just a quick one too. But to me, I feel like my eyebrows take the longest out of everything I do in my makeup because, you know, you have to get them together. They are sisters, not twins, and sometimes that's a headache, you know what I'm saying? But after I finish filling them in and lining my brows, I go in with a concealer, and I like using this Halo concealer that I'm about to show because it has a tip where you can just easily line your eyebrows instead of having to get a brush and put the product on the brush. Now, I usually do this step after I put my skin tint on my face, but I forgot to do that first. So I'm just going to go in with my concealer for the moment. And I'm going to let that sit up under my eyes. You know, you're supposed to let your concealer sit for at least 5 minutes, I would say. Just to let it sit and it blends out better that way. And after that, then I'm going to put on the skin tint. And y'all excuse my voice, I'm sick, but I'm doing the best I can because I wanted to go and get this video out for y'all because I know there's other girls out there that love makeup like me. So I just want to show y'all my little routine. Okay, and when I get ready to blend out that concealer, I like to spray my blender with a setting spray, and then I go in and blend it out. And yeah, one day I feel like I will like foundation, but today not that day. I don't know why. Foundation make me feel like I look casket ready. I need to grow up, huh? But yeah, I'm just blending out this concealer, and I like for my sponge to be damp with setting spray. And let's just finish blending this. Now we're going to get into the skin tint in the shade Hint of Caramel, and this is my foundation, quote unquote. Yeah, and I just put this on like you would a normal foundation, and I use the blender that is damp already with the setting spray to blend out this skin tint. Now it's time to go in with my contour. I'm using hazelnut and ginger in NARS concealer, and I love this concealer because it is a creamy texture, and I feel like the coverage is everything with this concealer. I would always suggest to blend out the lighter concealer first and then go in and blend out the darker concealer. And also, when you're blending your lighter concealer around your eyes, like this part I'm at right here, you need to blend upward. Take it upward so it picks your face up and your highlight is lifting your face and not dragging it down. I like to get a brush, an echo brush, and blend out my nose contour because I feel like that's easier than using that big sponge, and I can make it more precise. Now, I love using the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. Everybody don't like it. I love it. And I also love the Morphe setting powder in Banana Rich. That's coming up next. But I feel like these two powders together, they really help set your under eye, and you don't have all of the creasing that you would with just one or the other, if that makes sense. And when I'm setting my face, I always dab the setting powder in. I no longer bake. I'm not a baking girl anymore. I just like to set my under eye and pat it in with both the Charlotte Tilbury and the Morphe setting powder. And when I'm setting my face, I like to set all of the places that I highlighted in, and any problem areas that I would have a lot of creasing at, like up under my eyes and my smile lines. I like to set those and make sure that they're set as much as possible, because you don't want that creasing throughout the day. You don't want to have to do too much touching up. So yeah, that's what I do. After contouring with a cream concealer, I like to go in with the powder. So I'm using the Juvias bronze palette, and I like to go over all the areas that I put the darker shade concealer in and bronze those areas. And I feel like that helps bring it out even more. And for my eyeshadow, I use the bronzer as well, the darker shade of the bronzer. I never use makeup for what it's actually made for, honestly. Like, y'all, just bear with me. But I love using bronzer as eyeshadow. I just feel like it sets the look, and I use it up under my under eye to bring out the color up under my eyes, and I just feel like that hits different. And for my full face, for setting it, I use this Fenty setting powder in the shade Cashew, and I just get a fluffy brush and I put this all over my face just to blend everything together and make everything look more concise. Now I'm going to use my James Charles palette for my blush and this eyeshadow. But like I said, I don't do things correctly. But I like using that shade to as a blush when I am contouring my face and I want to have a darker blush. I like this instead of the pink blush. And this is the OG Trophy Wife Fenty Beauty, and I just like to put a little bit of that on my cheekbones, on the tip of my nose, and above my lip. I love the Sky High Mascara for my bottom lashes because the brush is small enough to be able to get your lashes without making a mess at the bottom. And I also use my James Charles palette to put the white eyeshadow in the crease of my eyes. I just love how the white sets off the look. And excuse me, y'all, I'm trying to get them eye boogers out, because that's another problem. Throughout the day, those eye boogers, and you be trying to pick them out, and it's just getting in the way of your makeup. But yeah, thanks for coming to my rant. Now, I love for my eyebrows to be up and stuck, so I'm using this NYX brow laminator, and I just put that on my brows after I finish the entire look and I'm ready to not touch my brows anymore, and I'm ready for them to stay in that position. Time to set the face with that Morphe continuous setting spray, and I just spray all over my face and fan it to dry it, and that's my face look there. And for my lips, I'm going to go in with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Lava Cake and Bit of Honey. My sister put me on, shout out to my sister. And I'm using my MAC Chestnut lip liner and my NYX lip oil. And first I like to go in with the pink, because I know I want majority of my lips pink. So in order to get more pink, I go in with pink first, and then I line my lips with the MAC lip liner in the shade Chestnut. And after that, I go in with the Lava Cake Butter Gloss, and I line that around the liner that I put on, just to bring that out even more. And finally, I go in with the NYX lip oil, just to make my lips more glossy. And this is the final look, bookies. Let's get into it. But yeah, thank y'all for watching my tutorial. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and give me more video ideas.